Confrontation caught on tape. A man videotaping Baltimore County Police is threatened with arrest. Was he exercising his rights or interfering with police? An investigation is underway as the video goes viral. WJZ is live in Towson. Megan McCorkle has more on this controversy. Megan?
Denise, County police officials say they're looking into whether any officers acted inappropriately as they were being videotaped early Sunday morning.
I'm allowed to do this. I'm allowed to get out of my face.
A dispute between Baltimore County police officers and a man filming an arrest. Police responded to a disruption and large crowd on York Road early Sunday morning. An officer accuses the man filming of hindering the investigation.
I haven't done anything wrong.
You diverted my attention from that. Leave!
I have not. I've done nothing.
Whoa, sir.
But he doesn't leave, and the fight escalates with the man claiming the officer is pushing him.
I thought I have freedom of speech.
You don't. You've just lost it.
Now, Baltimore County Police have launched a full investigation.
We are concerned about what we saw in the video, and the department will be taking a thorough look at that video.
Investigators say they want to know more about what happened before and after this video was taken. But the ACLU says the video clearly shows illegal and improper police conduct.
The fact that officers can act this way knowing that they're being filmed, I think shows a level of impunity that is quite troubling.
Delegate Sandy Rosenberg says he's also concerned.
There needs to be either further training for the police and perhaps some appropriate disciplinary action for this individual policeman.
The man who filmed the video was not arrested.
No.
And county police say that man has not yet filed a complaint against the department. Live in Towson, Megan McCorkle, WJZ Eyewitness News.
All right, Megan, thank you very much. County police officials say officers are trained to respect the rights of citizens to film officers on duty in a public place.
Out here, I don't know what's going on in the prisons in Atlanta, but out here in Arizona and in New Mexico and in Texas and in California, we have a brutal prison gang called the Mexican Mafia.
Oh,
this
please.
criminal defendant was a member of that prison gang.
Sir,
and their efforts are to move information from inside the prison outside of the streets in order to get orders to the street gang.
Just hold on a minute.
The weakness for them to do it is to get it through the court system.
Let me ask you a simple question. Was that paper going to blow up?
The potential of the message in that paper out to the streets may, of course, narcotics trafficking, intimidation of witnesses,
let me
killing of witnesses.
Good
but
answer.
It's not the modus operandi of the Mexican Mafia to blow things up. They usually use a 9mm and they cap their opponents in the head.
Fine. Yeah, they're all really bad, and this is like a Starsky and Hutch episode. Why did he take it upon himself, as if he were judge and jury in that moment, to execute the law? Something our Constitution says he's not allowed to do. Let's be fair about this, please.
Well, the Constitution also says that if you're going to put my client in jail, you have to give him due process of law. He has to have access to the evidence, what will prove his good faith basis for taking the steps he did. Now, you ask a very legitimate question. Could there have been? He didn't ask him to apologize. He ordered him to apologize. And as you well know, Rick, in this country, no one who's in the government can order another free citizen to say something.
Do you think a police officer has the right to go into someone's property and just take it without asking for a warrant?
No, I don't. But do you think that a judge has the authority, not the right, the authority to order a citizen to make a public speech at a press conference? No, he does not. 1776, if everybody thought that the deprivation of the right to free speech was a slap on the wrist, we wouldn't even have a country to this day.
What are you talking about free speech? What does free speech have to do with it? He went and invaded a file of another attorney.
Take a deep breath and I'll explain it.
Mr. Liddy, excuse me. Let me speak. I'll let you speak.
No, hold on a second.
He went through a file, picked it up, and went through the file of another attorney and took out a piece of paper. If he was so concerned that there was a problem and there was a security breach, his first obligation is to the public. Get everybody out of that courtroom, get the courtroom safe, and then discuss it with the judge. Not take it upon himself, get a piece of paper and copy it.
That dash cam video helped provide a Bloomfield, New Jersey man's innocence. It's a story we first broke at 7 Online.
This 30-year-old faced a number of charges, including eluding police and assault. Investigative reporter Sarah Wallace obtained the dash cam tapes, and she spoke exclusively with him. Sarah?
Well, Diana and Sade, quite a turnabout. All of the criminal charges against Marcus Jeter have been dismissed. 2 Bloomfield cops have now been indicted. A third quietly pleaded guilty to tampering and retired. It's all because of video the cops may have tried to hide.
Get out the car! Get out!
This is the Bloomfield Police Department's dash cam video that prosecutors say they never saw when they pursued criminal charges against 30-year-old Marcus Jeter. Notice his hands in the air. He was charged with eluding police, resisting arrest, and assault. And also notice who throws repeated punches.
If the tape hadn't surfaced,
I was going to be doing jail.
The incident began when cops were called to the Bloomfield home Jeter shares with his girlfriend. No charges were filed, and Jeter says he left after briefly talking to officers.
They say you were eluding them.
When they were behind me with the lights on, I pulled right over,
So you weren't trying to escape?
No, I wasn't trying to escape.
In a video from the first police car, prosecutors did see Jeter stops on the side of the Garden State Parkway. The cops pull out guns.
Why didn't you just get out of the car?
Because I was afraid. There was a cop on my left with a gun pointed at me, and there was one on my right side with a shotgun pointed. I'm afraid that I might get shot.
If you got out?
Mm-hmm.
The tape not initially turned over is on the dash of a second police car that comes from the opposite direction, crosses the median into ongoing traffic, and then strikes Jeter's car. There is no mention of that in any police report. When Jeter first told his attorney that part of the story,
it was incredible. I didn't believe his story at that particular point in time.
So you finally believed him then?
Yes.
The next thing I know, as he's coming around the car, the glass gets busted, and all the glass goes in my face.
Get out the car!
Your hands are up?
My hands are up. As soon as he opened the door, one of the officers reached in and just punched me in my face. As he's trying to take the seatbelt off, he's elbowed me in my jaw. And I'm like, ah! And he's like, stop trying to take my gun.
Don't go for my gun!
Stop resisting arrest. Stop trying to take my gun. And as he's saying that, I just knew, and I was thinking in the back of my mind, like, okay, this is going to go wrong.
Get down! Stop resisting! Stop resisting! Why are you trying to take my gun? Get off my gun!
And right before when they opened the door about to put me in, the officer hits me in the back of the head again.
as soon as prosecutors saw this video, they dismissed all of the charges against Jeter. Interesting to note, an investigation by Bloomfield PD's scandal-plagued Internal Affairs Division had found no wrongdoing by police officers.
The blame is with the Bloomfield Police Department not providing that tape. If we hadn't had the tapes in this particular case, an innocent man would be in jail today.
I'm sure that if this happened to me, it could happen to a bunch of other people, you know.
Scary, right?
It's a scary situation.
And we were there exclusively today in Essex County Court in Newark, where Bloomfield police officers Sean Corder, there on the left, and Orlando Trinidad, who you will see here on the right, were arraigned on charges including conspiracy, official misconduct, and falsifying reports. Trinidad is also charged with aggravated assault. They pleaded not guilty. By the way, you can watch much more of my extended interview with Marcus Jeter on our website, 7 Online.
We've learned that APD Chief Ray Schultz has fired 2 of his officers captured on video kicking and punching a suspect who was on the ground. The video shows one officer kicking the suspected car thief, who's also a white supremacist, up to 12 times, while his partner held the man down. News 13's Crystal Gutierrez is in the Newsplex with details.
Dick, the video was released to us today. In February, both officers got into a foot chase with the wanted criminal, but what they did when the suspect was lying on the ground is what was questioned. A security camera set up in a hotel parking garage to catch criminals captures what some call excessive force by 2 police officers in February. The video shows a suspect tackled to the ground. The city confirms Officer Robert Woolover is the one kneeling over him, striking a blow to his side. Then his partner, Officer John Doyle, runs into frame, delivering the first kick, then another. Around kick number 5, the suspect's left hand is seen covering his head. The officer delivers around 12.
I am going to arrest you for DUI.
An Illinois woman arrested for driving under the influence. But that's not the story. This is. 4 officers carried Dana Holmes into a padded cell at the LaSalle County Jail. Face down on the floor, the 3 men and 1 woman stripped all of her clothes off.
I was terrified. I felt helpless. I was scared and I lay there crying.
It started when officers pinned Holmes to the ground after she lifted her leg during a pat-down. And now she's suing.
These are on-duty deputy sheriffs humiliating and groping a female inmate. And it makes you wonder, were these guys ever trained?
The LaSalle County Sheriff's Office is so far not talking about the strip search because of the lawsuit. But that's not stopping Dana Holmes.
What do you hope comes out of this lawsuit?
I think they lose their jobs.
All right, let's bring in HLN law enforcement analyst Mike Brooks and talk through this video while we show it to you, because, Mike, a lot of people have a problem with what they're about to see on screen.
Absolutely.
As her lawyers, others in the community have been talking about how this is totally uncalled for. I want to get your take on it. So let's take a look at the video first. Okay, so we've got the strip search going on right here, right? Well, actually, the search.
Right, just a regular search after they bring her in.
Now, she lifts her leg. Let's pause it right there if we can. If we can go back. Well, the idea, we got to go back a little bit more. But at one point, she lifts her leg, and then you've got 1, 2, 3 officers going after her. And by the way, she was searched at the scene when she had her DUI, 3 times the legal limit.
Right.
But still, why search her again then, and was that appropriate?
When you do something at the scene, you do it basically for officer safety. When you get to the jail, those are the sheriff's deputies. They want to make sure there's no contraband. So they're going to search you again. They're going to do a very thorough search.
Even if she was already searched?
Yeah, absolutely. Because you do it at the scene, you do it again. Okay? So right here, did they ask her to lift her foot up, or did she kick her foot back? That's what's not clear here. But even if she kicked her foot back, because when you're searching somebody, you'll take the shoes off. You say, lift up your foot, and you look at the bottom of their foot. You tap their shoes, make sure there's nothing inside each of the shoes. Right. That's normal. That's what's done at every jail in the country. So here, did they think that she kicked back at them? But still, if you look at it, it doesn't look like a violent kick to me.
Well, why also are the men there for the strip search? Because a lot of times when we hear about searches, it's usually a woman searching a woman or a man searching a man.
There's not supposed to be any cross-gender searches now.
So let's look at this. So they take her into this padded cell, 3 men holding her down, 1 woman taking off her clothes, and, Mike, they strip her naked.
I don't know why they did that. By law in Illinois, you only strip search someone if you think that they're hiding some kind of contraband. What led them to believe that she had some contraband? That's the thing, because, Ryan, there are hundreds of DUIs across the country every single day, and I guarantee you, I would say 99.9% of those arrests do not involve a strip search.
So you say no reason to do that right there. And again, when I think about strip searches, I usually think approval from your supervisor, the officer, at least in Illinois, I know this is true, in Illinois, it's got to be a female officer searching another female officer and in a secluded area.
Right. Well, you go through TSA at the airport.
Right.
You don't have a female officer if you're doing a pat down on you.
Right.
You know, now if a male officer at the scene for officer safety can just feel around the waist and under the arms, you know, but not around the breast, just for officer safety there. Then when they get them to the jail, they'll do a more thorough search.
So for you, that second part uncalled for.
Right, but I want also, one of the things we don't hear. Right. We don't hear any audio with this tape. But still, even if you had audio, what led them to believe that she had some kind of contraband? I'm not buying the whole search.
And by the way, the police office is saying, the precinct is saying they're not commenting because it's a pending lawsuit.
Multiple employees and managers at the Clark County Family Court are under investigation for allegedly covering up a sexual assault by a court marshal. The I-Team has uncovered video showing a woman claiming a court marshal sexually assaulted her. She later was arrested by that same marshal, who has since been fired. The I-Team's Nathan Baca here now to show us how an internal affairs investigation is revealing much larger problems at Family Court.
Well, Dave, it's not just one single case. There's multiple marshals involved and allegations ranging from sexual assaults to choking a citizen in court. This investigation begins with a 2011 video we've uncovered showing family court marshals arresting a woman because she claimed one of them sexually assaulted her. A warning, some of the details of the story may be disturbing to some.
So I'm just going to close the case out and dissolve the order. All right, thank you. Okay.
Monica Contreras came to family court with her 2-year-old daughter. She was in court for only a few minutes on a routine divorce case. According to internal court documents reviewed by the I-Team, Family Court Marshal Ron Fox ordered Contreras into a waiting room by herself for an unexplainable drug search. Contreras says Marshal Fox touched her buttocks, breast, and ordered her to lift up her shirt. A later internal investigation validated her claims. Contreras went right back into the same courtroom to tell hearing master Patricia Doninger her requests to have a female marshal search her were ignored.
I think I'd rather have a female in here. And he went in here and this was going to take her home. I was just offended by this. I'm just offended that he asked me to do that.
Okay, so the story stands. Handcuff. Contreras pleads as Marshal James Kenyon begins to arrest her.
Or what, sir?
Hold on.
Okay, why would I be arrested? Can you please tell me?
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Can you please tell me?
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Because of false allegations made against a police officer, so.
What?
We looked and could find no law supporting that arrest, let alone any law allowing an alleged sexual assault victim to be arrested by the alleged assaulter.
Jimmy, I got court. I still have to do this, so arrest her. I take the kid. We're done.
Why would you do that to me, sir?
Because you're making false allegations.
After repeated attempts by marshals to get Contreras to recant her story, she breaks down.
Let me go home, please. Let me go. It was all lies. I don't want to tell anything. It was all lies. All lies. All lies. All lies. Please stop.
We can do this the easy way. We can do this to her. Marshal Fox tells Contreras the only way she can avoid jail is to step up to the microphone and recant. Contreras agrees, but does the opposite.
When you asked me to lift up my shirt without a witness,
Okay.
you asked me to lift up my shirt without a witness.
For 4 minutes, Contreras pleaded to hearing master Patricia Doninger to hear her. Doninger didn't look at the alleged sexual assault victim, deciding instead to play with Contreras' daughter.
How could you do this to me? How could you watch? How could you watch?
Contreras' 2-year-old daughter confronts the marshals arresting her mother.
He said, can you please pull up your shirt without a witness? And I said, I don't think that's a good idea.
Yes, I do. Get us if you have a female.
Contreras kisses her daughter before being sent to jail. Her young daughter sent to Child Haven. 2 months later, Contreras filed a complaint with Court Martial Internal Affairs. Sources tell the I-Team investigators were shocked. They never heard of the alleged courthouse sexual assault from Family Court Lieutenant Steve Rushfield. After a 6-month internal affairs investigation, Marshal Ron Fox was fired. Nobody from Clark County told Monica Contreras that. She found out because we found her. Contreras asked that we blur her face.
I just hope I did the right thing by telling Internal Affairs. It makes me feel good because now I know that I was right.
We went to the top of Clark County Court Administration. They released a statement reading, "Court personnel are prohibited from commenting on the video because it's a personnel matter. When the actions of any district court employee are called into question, the court immediately responds by conducting a fair, thorough investigation and upon completion taking appropriate action." Even though Marshall Fox was fired, sources tell the I-Team Clark County is widening its investigation into why this incident and a growing number of assault allegations were never reported by family court management to internal affairs.
Marshal Ron Fox maintains his innocence and is suing Clark County for wrongful termination. His attorney declined an on-camera interview, but in court filings claims the marshal's arrest was just because nobody in the courtroom tried to stop him. We have the entire 6-minute courtroom video. That's on our website.
It's hard to watch, especially the little girl.
Yeah. It's,
and the judge is not culpable in any way in this.
Well, she is under investigation.
Okay.
A lot of people are under investigation, so we're going to be following the story.
I guess so. All right.
Okay, I don't have time for assault zone. This is ridiculous. CHP is arresting Engineer Gregoire for where he spotted the fire engine.
A CHP officer handcuffs a Chula Vista firefighter on the scene of a crash. And tonight, we're hearing the reaction over the radio as the incident escalated.
Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Barbara Lee Edwards.
And I'm Carlo Cicchetto. One of our cameras was rolling as all this happened, and today both agencies met to talk it over.
CBS News 8's Abby Alford is live in our newsroom with the fallout. Abby?
Barbara Lee and Carlo, CHP will not give us information about who this officer is or if he's been reprimanded for cuffing a firefighter during a rollover accident in Chula Vista last night on the 805 near Telegraph Canyon Road and East Orange Avenue. But we are told before this dispute, CHP has threatened to arrest other area firefighters for not moving their trucks out of the lane blocking traffic. But our cameras caught the first area firefighter slapped with cuffs. Thousands of comments on the CBS News 8 Facebook page and website outraged about a handcuffed firefighter in Chula Vista.
Hey, I just want to, he's arrested me.
Chula Vista firefighter Jacob Gregoire calls for his supervisor. Only CBS News 8 has this heated exchange between the veteran firefighter and an unnamed CHP officer about the safety of where the fire truck is parked during a rollover accident.
We asked you to clear the road and you said no and you'll get arrested if you're moving it.
CHP has guidelines to safely clear the road, but you see, it's up for debate who was in the wrong legally. Firefighters say they park at an angle to protect emergency crews, patients, and drivers.
We're in the middle of patient care with patients on the freeway. They're putting him in handcuffs at this time and walking him away.
We spoke to the union president for Chula Vista Fire, who says Gregoire did the right thing to protect the public.
I'm very proud of Jake. He made all firefighters look good in that situation because he was there to protect the citizens and he was willing to take a stand to do that.
This isn't the first time a firefighter's been detained. We found it happened in Santa Barbara involving a CHP and a firefighter. In Missouri, a firefighter was arrested by police and he was awarded $17 grand in a civil suit. Back here in Chula Vista, we're told that this isn't the first time that this type of dispute has happened, just never handcuffed. Until this moment.
I truly believe in my heart that this is going to get solved.
Now, Gregoire was released about a half hour after being detained in the handcuffs. Brass from CHP and the fire department met this morning. They released this joint statement. In summary, it assures this is an isolated incident and both agencies strive for public safety and this should not happen again. We have reached out to firefighter Gregoire, but he did not answer. Barbara Lee.
All right, Abby, thank you. The driver of the Honda Civic was taken to the hospital. CHP has not released any information about who was involved, their conditions, or what caused the crash.
a problem, I'm gonna call some help down here, and I'm gonna take you up to the jail. I'm telling you right now, I'm not putting up with this today. You go ahead and you record all you want, okay?
Yes, sir.
You're being childish, and it's uncalled for.
Call Butch right now.
You call Butch.
Hey, is Butch around? Yes, Jim House. I'm not having an issue with Deputy Gates south.
I agree. Yeah. We won't be able to. Okay.
And then sign it, and then I'll notarize it.
They're walking with me, so I don't have to give them. Yes, ma'am.
He told me to tell you that he's in the middle of a mess with a kid that got burnt.
Okay.
And that he really can't get on the phone at the moment.
All right. That'll be fine. I'll handle it like we talked about then. That'll be fine. Tell him to call my cell when he gets out.
Okay.
Thank you. Anyway, this is to give them permission to leave here by themselves. They're leaving with me. So no,
Okay.
that doesn't have to be signed.
Well, they won't be calling them out till after the buses. If that hole's not filled out, they won't call them out. And you continue to be acting the way you're acting?
That form gives my kids permission to leave here without me. Is what that form
They're
is.
walkers.
They're walking with me.
Until the
They're walking with me when school is dismissed.
No, we're not.
Per state law, yes they are.
No.
No, you're really barking up the wrong tree.
You're barking up the county jail where you go.
It's fine, I've been there before.
Good. You're about to go there again.
That's no problem. You just open yourself up for a lawsuit, be another one.
Go get your lawsuit. I don't care. You're not intimidating me, Jim.
Nobody's
You're not
trying to
doing it. I don't
intimidate
care how many lawyers you
I
don't
I'm not raising my voice, I'm not confrontational, I want my kids.
You're a confrontational.
Nope.
You're starting.
Nope. I just started, you started.
You're going to get this arrested for disorderly conduct.
What's the difference? That's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, good.
There's no difference. I'm up here walking to get my kids. There's no difference in a
You have to go by the school rules. You don't call the sheriff on me. Sheriff has nothing to do with coming
State
out
law,
of Board of
state law.
Education.
School's dismissed, kids go with me.
No, that's not how
Yes,
it
sir.
works. That's not how it works.
Mr. 3?
I'm asking you to do the same thing the other parents are doing.
I can't stand in line and I'm walking, picking my kids up.
Kids that walk, wait till after buses.
But kids that walk by themselves, I'm here to pick my child up walking. There's a difference.
Trying to be difficult.
It's walk or parent
You're
pickup.
trying to be difficult.
Nope.
You're being
Not trying to be
childish.
difficult.
Make sure you record that.
Not trying to be childish. School is over. My child is being
You're
given-
trying everything, every day.
This whole thing is going to get changed. It doesn't matter.
Who says?
I say, watch.
Oh, you're the boss?
I want.
Are you the superintendent of schools?
I need my children.
Are you the legislator in Nashville?
No.
What makes you
But I'm a
better than
taxpayer
anybody else?
like the other several hundred out here that don't like this system either. You're putting people in jeopardy.
Guess
anyway,
what? Guess
it's not for me to
what?
argue
It's
about
rules.
it.
No,
It's
we're
not for me to
not
argue about it. Here's a rule. Here's a TCA code. School is out. My children are to be given to me. When school is out.
It don't say when, but
When school is dismissed.
I'm not, no.
Please excuse me.
School
Within
is
a
out,
reasonable-
they will give you your child, but it doesn't say when now, does it?
Tennessee state law says within a reasonable amount of time, that is 15
Put your
minutes.
behind your back.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead. Open yourself up for a lawsuit.
I'm not standing here arguing with you.
That's fine.
It's been disorderly.
That is fine with me. Call Honda Church. Ambush Burgess.
You either get out of the way of traffic or you're going to jail too. You understand me?
Hang on just a second. I got to give her so she can get the house. Is that okay? Is that okay?
No.
She can't have her You gonna lock me out of my own house? Cell phone? Okay,
Make sure you get my good side here.
335, no, 250. Hold on. Call Carrie.
My day, officer.
16, is that going to be Jim's house?
That's correct. But you can't hold your camera and do everything one
I
time.
can do whatever I want to.
I don't steal property.
Unit 71122 to County. 8300. 8362, 28 to a vehicle. 21, I can take that. 21.
How you doing? Going kind of fast. That's your license registration. I just got a quick question. How fast was I going or what? Your driver's license and your registration? Right now? No, I'm serious. I'm just wondering. Okay, there's a sign right there that says, you passed one about half a mile. Okay. We can go take a look at it. Okay. I'm just really close up, Okay, I'll be right with you. No, what you're going to do, you're giving me a ticket. First of all, you're going to tell me why. And second of all, we're going to go look where the 40-mile-an-hour sign is. Well, you're going to sign this first. No, I'm not. I'm not signing anything, officer. Wait, hop out of the car. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. No, I'm not. Turn around, put your hands behind your back now. What's wrong with you? Turn around, turn around. What the heck's wrong with you? No! No! Down on the ground. No! Good! Down on the ground. Good! Good! Stay down! Stay down! Stay down! Stay in the car! Turn around! Face down! Face down! Face down! Face down! Put your hands behind your back! Officer, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you're doing what you're doing. Stay down! Get in the car! Get in the car! Alright? Get in the car! Get in the car! Officer, I really don't know what you're doing. Get in the car! There's the door! There's the door! Look at my record. I have no tickets. I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm placing you under arrest. Why? Because you did not obey my instructions. You're right. Under arrest, why? Because you would not sign the citation, you did not follow my instructions. But I first want you to understand something. Okay, what you need to understand... Please, would you let me explain this to you? You see it up there, you got the diamond sign, that is a loose gravel sign, then the 40-mile-an-hour speed limit sign. Okay. It's not to that sign yet. Well... Officer, I promise you. There. I will take you to court and I will see you for her arrest. Well, you know what? You should have followed my instructions. Okay, he's fine. I tasered him because he did not follow my instructions.
You had no right to do that.
Well,
I know that they
he was under arrest.
Very closely.
He was under arrest.
There is no...
Stay back. Back. It's right here. Get back in the truck. Please come get my... Get in the truck. Sir, get in the truck.
Get the
Ma'am, you do exactly as I say, or you're going to jail too. You're a little bit excited. You need to calm yourself down. No, you're a little excited. No, I'm not. You aren't following my instructions. What are you doing? You're going to jail. Right. Read me my rights, okay? Read me my rights, please. Turn around. Read me my rights. Do you want another hit with this? No, I want my rights. I want you to follow my instructions and do as you're told. I'm not resisting arrest. I want to just start this over. I'm serious. I was placing you under arrest. You weren't following my instructions. I just want to talk about this with you. You adult grown men. Would you just listen to me, please? Because I don't think you're treating me fairly. Well, look, I'm not going to argue with you. So I have proof in court. Well, I am dead serious, sir. You know what? If it's not a citation, you could have driven down there and taken it. What I'm being cited with. I told you you were being cited for speed. What speed? You can't arrest me until you tell me my rights. You're out of your right.
I just need to take some pictures, okay? And then you'll be free to go.
No.
Counsel. Counsel. Can I talk to you for a second, please? You want to talk to me? What's your orders? Look, you can either step aside, take pictures, you can do this in 2 minutes, okay? Or you can make this.
I'm pretty sure that we're okay here. We don't need to have a picture taken.
No, you're not pretty sure. If you continue with this, I will arrest you for resisting.
Please do.
Can I just understand?
What's happening? He's gonna arrest me.
You want to arrest, please? Turn on for camera.
Okay. I'm on the phone.
What do you guys think now? Yep.
You want me to work here?
There's no 148 here. I am representing my client here. There's no 148. I am not resisting arrest. There's no 148.
We'll be done in a second, right? Camera's a little fidgety, so just try not to move.
What are they being detained for?
Hold on.
Welcome to the Advice Show, media with a common sense approach. So I wanted to bring an update to the video I posted the other day about the public defender that was arrested for resisting arrest when she, number one, wasn't charged with a crime, and she surely wasn't resisting arrest. Now let me go ahead and roll the clip of what happened afterwards.
This is video with subtitles provided by the San Francisco Public Defender's Office. They're expressing outrage at what they say is the treatment of Deputy Public Defender Jamie Tillotson at the Hall of Justice.
I was told that I was interfering, I would be taken into custody. I was, needless to say, shocked by this situation.
They say her client was on the court calendar for misdemeanor theft, but outside the court, he and another man were approached about a different case, so Tillotson came out.
The inspector told her that he wanted to question her client and take photographs,
She asked him not to, as the advisor, and she was arrested for resisting arrest. She was then handcuffed despite her protest.
Police argue she was detained. She was released about an hour later. Police say the sergeant had been subpoenaed on another case and had to return to court.
But essentially, the sergeant acted appropriately from what we can see.
San Francisco police say he was at the courthouse and noticed two persons of interest on a separate case and was trying to continue the investigation.
If this is happening in such a public arena, it just brings to light the concerns we have about what's happening in our community to young African American men.
Now, you see, the police changed their story all of a sudden. Now they were saying that, well, she was just detained for 1 hour. But everyone who saw the video said, the man said, I'm going to arrest you for resisting arrest. He didn't say, I'm going to detain you. So it still go back to what we talked about in the first video. Notice the cop said that the sergeant did everything right. No, he did not, because he didn't even charge her with anything at the time period. He just said, I'm going to arrest you for resisting arrest. But how could you resist arrest when you wasn't even charged with a crime? So they still adamant that they done the right thing. And the public defender's office, as you heard, they want this stuff tossed out, which if it goes before a judge, it's going to be tossed out because it's all on video. I mean, that man was there for another case. It had nothing to do with them. Now, if he had to do some sort of investigation, they were supposed to be brought in, and if they got legal counsel, then the legal counsel could tell them to take pictures or not. We saw in the first video that it was complete abuse of power and intimidation by the police. It doesn't matter what the situation was, because they have a proper procedure to do that. And if they have counsel, or at least one of them have counsel, they have to respect their legal counsel when things are going on. I mean, as I stated in the first video, he didn't explain anything. He just started showing up, snapping pictures, and they're outside the courthouse for something else that they are alleged to be a part of. So I just want to make sure to bring up.
Hey, how are you? Good, good. How are you?
Good. Can I ask you why you're taking the pictures? You do realize this is a secure area back here where those are?
I'm just out in public taking pictures.
Okay. For what purpose?
Just out in public taking pictures.
Can I ask your name?
Why do you need my name? I'm just out in public taking pictures.
Because I want to know why you're taking pictures of a secure area and you won't tell me why.
Just out in public taking pictures.
And your name is?
I'd rather not answer that question.
Why not?
Because I like to remain silent.
You must be doing something wrong if you need to invoke your rights.
Really? Wait. You did not just say that. You did not just say that if I invoke my rights, I must be doing something wrong.
Yeah, I would think so.
Officer Richardson?
No, it's Sergeant Richardson.
Sergeant Richardson.
Now, you're taking pictures of a secure area, which I told you I'm concerned about because they bring prisoners in and out. And you won't tell me
That's
why
what I'm doing.
it.
I'm taking pictures of prisoners coming in and out. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Okay, well, you can't do that because that's why it's a secure area.
Okay. Show me the statute that prevents me from doing that.
You'll have to speak to the chief judge, not me.
Okay.
Yeah, I just enforce his rules.
His rules do not override the Constitution, as far as I know. I'm out in public taking photographs.
That's a debate. That's a debate would take place in a courtroom that would not be best for any of us. So all I'm telling you is that these are secure areas, which is why they have those large doors. You're welcome to go around and take the pictures of the building all you want, but if you're trying to take pictures inside the Sally Port,
anything I can, whatever I can see, from, like right there, like those guys. That's what I'm doing. I'm just getting pictures. I want to get some photos of prisoners coming in and out for B-roll.
not inside the station.
All right. Well, I can't see inside. All right. That's all I'm doing. Same thing. I'm just gonna stay out here on the public sidewalk and take some photos. So. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
You too.
Security purposes, like
if you got the statute or you got the order number, I'll be glad to look it up.
It would have to be for the chief judge's office.
Okay, well, you know his orders don't apply to me on the public sidewalk.
But they do inside the Sally Port. So
that's correct, but I'm not in the Sally Port.
I realize that. I'm asking you not to take pictures of inside the secure area.
I'll take it under consideration.
Thank you. Good day. No, you may not.
What the inside of a police car looks like.
Mr. Anderson?
Yes.
Your rental contract.
Thank you.
Where y'all headed to?
That's my business.
Do what?
That's my business.
I'm just trying to get some information because he's not giving me any information at
Well,
all.
I'm not going to give you any information either. I mean, what do you need that kind of information
I'm
for?
just saying where you're going. Make sure there's no criminal activity.
So I'm guilty until I prove that I'm innocent?
I say you're guilty of anything.
Well, you're saying that I have to
I'll just
prove...
ask you a question.
But wait a minute. You're trying to look for crime?
We don't know who's hauling mass destruction bombs. We don't know who's hauling a dead body. That's our job out here.
A mass destruction bomb? We're in a Kia.
Doesn't matter.
So it's your job to randomly pull people over and search and inspect them?
I didn't say I was searching you. I just asked you a question.
And I have the right not to answer. It's the Fifth Amendment. It's the Bill of Rights, the Constitution. I mean, I'm still in America, right?
Yes, you
Did we cross any borders or anything? Or we're still in the United States, aren't we? So this is a free country. That means we don't have police going around stopping us and trying to figure out what we're doing. In a free country, police don't stop us and just try to figure out what we're doing and where we're going, and we have to prove that we're legit and that we're not criminals, okay? I was born here, and so I don't owe you any answer to any question. You don't own me. I'm not your slave, okay?
Where is this attitude coming from?
It's an attitude coming from getting pulled over, not getting any explanation of why, being told that I might have a weapon of mass destruction. You're talking like a crazy person. A weapon of mass destruction in a Kia. What are you talking about? What kind of a weapon of mass destruction?
That's our job out here is to figure out.
Your job is to find weapons of mass destruction in Kias? That's not your job.
It doesn't matter what it's in, sir.
When did you get the job of searching for weapons of mass destruction? When did that become your job?
For anything.
I don't consent to any searches nor weapons. This is a public street, public sidewalk. I'm able to do whatever I like without being molested by the police. So, why do you ask me if I have any weapons? This could be considered a weapon because I'm recording you. Just to let you know, I'm recording you for your accountability and my safety. Okay, what else would you like? Am I being detained? Really, a clip?
Yeah.
Really?
Anything. It was either a belt loop or it's a clip. If you just lift your shirt up,
I'm sorry. I don't have to do that. You have no right to search me. Am I being detained?
What's that?
Am I being detained?
Just answer my question.
Am I being detained?
Is there a weapon?
Am I free to go?
What?
Am I free to go?
Make sure you don't have a weapon and you're carrying it correctly.
Am I being detained? Am I being detained?
Right now, yes, you are.
Under what crime am I being detained for? What crime? What crime have I committed? No, if I'm being detained, that means I've committed a crime.
I can't hear you.
If I'm being detained, that means I've committed a crime.
No, it doesn't.
Now I'm going to ask both of you to please nicely to step back away from me.
I just can't hear you.
I'm going to ask you nicely to please step away from me because I fear for my life right now.
Let me make sure you don't
I fear for my life right now. I'm sorry, sir, but I don't consent to searches.
I'm not asking to search you. I never want to.
Well, you're asking me to search myself for you, and I'm not doing that.
All I need you to do is lift your shirt.
Sorry, that's not going to happen today. What is your name?
Officer
Bianelli and Officer
Champion. Right here.
Champion.
Okay? When you walked away, I saw a slight bulge in your back. It's either your backpack or your shirt was bunching up.
Okay, well, if it's either one of those, then what do you have to worry about?
Because I want to make sure you don't have a weapon. If you do have a weapon and you're carrying it correctly with your concealed weapon permit, you're more than welcome.
You're not searching me.
Okay.
You can call your sergeant. How about that? How about call the sergeant up here and we'll settle this right now? Because I am able to walk freely down this road by the constitutional laws of the United States. I am able to walk down this road without being molested by the police. Freely. You're molesting me right now.
Would you like to speak to my supervisor?
Sure would, if that's what it takes. You might as well get them all here because I'm not letting nobody search me because I haven't done anything wrong. I have not committed a crime. You guys are the ones that are bullying me. Why? Because I recorded you down there. I recorded a stop, and as soon as the guy pulled off, he said, "Thank you." Is that your problem? Well, go. Hey, there's a bunch of whores and crackheads down over there on Ridgewood. There's a bunch of prostitutes and crackheads down there on Ridgewood. Why don't you guys go take a gander at them guys? Because right now I'm not letting you search me.
I didn't ask to search you. I was just, when you were walking away.
I don't have any weapons. Is that good enough?
Okay.
All right. Now you can leave.
Can I know who I'm talking to?
No, you cannot. Like I said, it's one question after another, and no, you cannot.
What's your name?
I'm not telling you my name. I don't have to tell you my name. By the constitutional law of the United States, and I think that if you went to the police academy and you studied a little bit of law, you would know this. I don't have to show you anything. I don't have to show you ID. I have not committed a crime. I'm not being detained. And that's the law, my friend.
Actually, you are being detained.
Okay, under what crime am I being detained for?
Possibly carrying a firearm without consent.
I just told you I had no weapons, and you said, that's okay then, what's your name? I don't have to consent to searches or seizures. I was walking down this sidewalk, minding my own business. He pulls up behind me and claims he sees a bulge in my back. What was it? First it was back pocket. Then it was a belt loop, which would be right here, and then it was my bag. So his stories are very conflicting right now. So if I'm being, so what? I'm not allowed to carry things in my pocket. No, I don't have a firearm, and by the constitutional laws of the United States of America, you cannot detain me unless I have committed a crime.
Well, if you were carrying an investigation on it.
Okay. Do you see a weapon?
That's our concern.
All right. Well, you're not searching. I just told you I didn't have any weapons. So are we done? Are we done? Am I being detained? Am I being detained?
So I was waiting till the sergeant.
Okay. Okay, sergeant. Am I being detained?
I'm not the sergeant.
Oh.
We're doing it.
Oh, we got 3 guys now. Check it out. Check it out, Cop Block. Check it out, YouTube. We got 3. We got 3 of these guys here. We got one being pretty cool. Mr. Milne. Mr. Milne. I'm an educated white guy. I'm not an idiot. I don't carry weapons around Holly Hill or anywhere else. Okay. Okay. You said did he not just say that's fine? I'm good. I'm good to go. I'm good. I don't need to talk to the sergeant. I'm good. Well, I thought this guy was wanted to touch me and detain me.
If I wanted to, you'd be up against the wall. You would.
But you can't put me up against no wall unless you have. Well, that would be totally illegal for you, and I'd have a lawsuit.
Well, listen, you're not up against the wall.
You're right.
You want to talk to the
This guy pulls me over walking down the sidewalk. Well, you're gonna get his version, then you want the real version? Is that what you want? You want a factual version, or you want the fairy tale version?
You do me a favor. Listen to me. Give me 2 seconds with him. Stop recording me.
I don't have. No, I don't. But I don't have to. I don't have to.
Okay.
I don't know if
You
you.
don't want to talk to me at all.
I don't have to stop recording any of it.
If I ask you to.
No, you don't.
Yes, you
No,
would.
that's not the case, sir.
Okay.
Maybe you need to go back and read the law books.
If I ask you to do something and you do it, okay, then it's okay.
I don't have anything to hide here. I'm recording you for your accountability and my safety. I'm recording for your accountability and my safety. Okay, there you go. And I say no, then that's my First Amendment right.
That's fine.
Okay.
If I ask you and you do it, there's nothing wrong with that. That's my point.
Okay. 3, 4 now. 4 cops because they say I have a weapon in my pocket. But I'm about to shut them down because they don't know the constitutional laws of the United States.
Right now, I'm just asking you some questions.
For what purpose?
For actually filming down back there in our private parking area.
Okay, is that a crime?
It is right now. Do you have your ID?
No, it's not a crime right now.
Can you grab your ID for me, please?
No. Am I being detained for a crime?
Dispatch. We'll be out with a party. Maine and.
Am I being detained?
Presently, right now.
For what?
So I can figure out what's going on.
That's not a crime.
Okay, why don't you grab your ID for me?
No.
You're refusing to.
Why don't you tell me what crime I'm committing?
Okay, right now, you're a suspicious party.
That's not a crime.
It is a crime right now. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
It's not a crime.
Okay, why don't you grab your ID for me so I can identify you?
No.
You're refusing to be ID'd right now.
That's correct.
Okay, sit tight for just a second.
And your name is Peck, badge number 7099.
Are you okay? Are you having a medical condition?
I'm fine.
Okay, because you're shaking quite a bit.
Yeah.
Are you on any drugs right now?
I'm talking to an armed guy who's threatening
I'm a police
me,
officer.
So, you know,
I'm a state
that's
certified
kind of a
police
reason
officer.
to be.
I haven't threatened you at any point. I'm just trying to determine what's going on.
Yeah, you've got your hand on your gun.
I have my hand resting on my
belt.
belt.
You're telling me I'm committing a crime, which I'm not.
Okay, you're a suspicious party right now, so I'm just stopping to speak to you.
Well,
I'm trying to determine who you are, why you're filming the back area of the police department. That's all I'm doing.
Okay, well.
You're refusing to be ID'd right now. You're not going to supply your identification.
I'm not going to consent to anything.
Okay, I'm not asking you to consent. I'm asking you for your ID so I can verify who you are.
Well, my answer is no.
Okay.
You're asking me for it, I'm telling you no.
Sit tight for just a second, that's great.
Okay, what crime are you detaining me for?
You're a suspicious party right now.
Because you need reasonable suspicion that I'm committing a crime.
Right.
What crime?
You're a suspicious party right now, wandering around, filming a city building.
That's fine that you think I'm
a little bit
suspicious,
unusual.
but what crime do you suspect me of committing?
Okay, I just explained to you. You can continue to talk in circles.
That's not a crime. You told me it's not a crime.
I told you that you're a suspicious party who's walking around
but not of a crime.
Filming personal
Just the guy you don't like.
I've never met you before.
So what do you suspect me of doing?
I'm not sure. That's what I'm trying to determine right now.
Well, you need to have that to be able to detain me.
Okay, I'm not sure where
so
you got
right
your
now
law
you're
degree.
illegally detaining me.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
conducting
you are.
an investigation. I'm speaking to you.
You are illegally detaining me. If you're just conducting an investigation, I can go. But you told me I'm being detained.
No, you are while I conduct an investigation
so
to try to determine
you need a
who
crime
you are.
that you suspect me of committing.
Sir, I'm not going to talk over you. I'm going to explain to you what's going on right now.
I mean, I'm just explaining you should know the law. You're a police officer.
And I've already explained to you why I've stopped you to speak to you.
Okay, well.
Okay? So the only reason that I'm trying to speak to you is because you're walking around the police department, filming the private areas of the police department, the back of the building, the front of the building. I got to determine who you are.
Well, I've explained to you the law that you need to know, so I'm not really going to talk to you
I'm not sure
anymore.
where you got your criminal degree or your law degree, but I think you might want to get your money back on that one, okay? Sit tight for just a second, sir.
This is Officer Schreiner. What's your badge number?
8666. How you doing? What's going on today? Are you alright? You're shaking a lot. Okay?
Do you have identification on you? Are you a resident of Middletown? Sir? Are you suffering from a medical condition?
Are you physically okay right now? It's a simple question. Was he in the back?
Yeah, he was actually right up on the back sidewalk, filming that lower arcade.
Oh, we got a real disaster here.
You know why we're making contact with you, sir? Sir, are you aware why we're making contact with you?
I already informed Officer Peck that I wasn't going to speak to you anymore, so...
I didn't hear you say that. I apologize. I missed you when you said that.
I made it pretty clear.
Did you hear what happened in Meriden not too long ago? Sir, did you hear what happened in Meriden not too long ago?
I already informed Officer Peck I'm not going to speak to you, so if you have something to say to me, fine, but I'd like to be on my way.
Down on the back sidewalk.
Be on your way in a second. I just wanted to explain to you why we're talking. Okay? So you gotta do that. About 3 weeks ago, someone shot about 9 to 15 rounds off in the back of Meriden Police Department, hitting cruisers, hitting the building. Alright? It kind of heightens our awareness a little bit about people being around the back lot when it's unsecured and we have people coming in. Alright? That's why we're Alright? It's the only reason I'm talking to you. I'm aware you didn't do anything. That's fine. Have a good rest of your day.
Okay. You are aware that you took an oath to uphold the Constitution. You just violated my constitutional rights. You're required to suspect me of a crime before you detain me. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
So, what crime did you suspect me of committing? Do you feel bad when you violate your oath? You swore an oath to protect us and to uphold the Constitution. Do you feel any guilt when you don't uphold that oath? What about you, sir? What's your name and badge number? Officer Maturo. Do you feel guilt when you violate people's constitutional rights? You took an oath to honor the Constitution. How do you feel about that?
You're trespassing, officer. This is private property. You've been asked to leave. And can you take the same way that you took? Because next time, come back with a warrant if you're going to trespass, officer. No warrant, don't come on private property. And don't kill anybody. Don't kill anybody today.
Okay, you're asking me my name?
I am, yeah.
Okay, can I ask you why you want to know my name?
You gonna give me your name or not?
Well,
my name's Officer James Parisi with the Quincy Police Department. What is your name, sir?
That's good to know, sir.
Yeah, what is your name?
Well, I don't think that by law I have to identify myself if I'm on the sidewalk minding my own business and there's no laws being broken.
You're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to tell you this. We have complaints about you harassing people.
It's a false charge, sir.
I'm just telling you why I'm talking to you.
Okay.
Okay, we have complaints about you. Don't blow in my face like that.
No, I was blowing the camera.
Okay, well, it went right in my face. Don't do that.
Sorry.
I'm not disrespecting you. Don't disrespect me.
Sorry.
It would be much appreciated by all if you left and took your message somewhere else.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll be leaving in a matter of a couple minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Who's this guy over here? He never identified himself.
Wilson? Anything that rises to the level of disturbing the peace?
I just did all I heard was what the calls about the students, so I'm just here to protect the students.
We'll hang out until he takes off. Thank you.
Yeah, and if there's going to be a charge against me, I need to have the names of the students because it's going to be a legal matter, and I have a right to defend myself from false charges. You can't just file charges against me and not have any plaintiffs or witnesses or anything like that. You know, that's just that's illegal. And I don't think that you should be violating my First Amendment right to be on the sidewalk and talk to people. Because right now you're kind of in my way while I'm trying to talk to people, expressing my First Amendment right, you know. So that's why I have this camera here, because it might become a legal matter. Okay? So I don't want to see you violate the law either, because the city can be sued for a lot of money. You talk to my lawyer. Have a nice day.
You too. Take off, guys.
No, guys, don't take off. Stay here. Don't listen to him. You have a right to be on the sidewalk.
Yeah, it's called loitering.
No. The Constitution says that you have a First Amendment right to be on the public sidewalk. The Constitution is meant to protect you from the police from doing just that. That's what the Constitution is for. The Constitution is your right. You have a right to be on the sidewalk. Don't be lied to by the police. They lie to me all the time and try to intimidate me. Just ignore them. They can't arrest you. If they arrest you, that's a false arrest. You can sue them for a lot of money. Your Constitution The Constitution is meant to protect you from the government.
What are you doing, buddy?
I'm educating people about the Constitution, about civil rights.
What's your name?
I'm not going to give you my name because I'm minding my own business. You need a warrant to get my name. You can't just barge into people's house and search them and intimidate them and interrogate them.
We're not in your house, sir.
And the same thing with the sidewalk too. You know, I'm just minding my own business, talking to people, and I don't see why the government should come by and like try to stop me from my First Amendment rights. Right now, you're obstructing my First Amendment rights. You know.
Why am I doing that, sir? You tell me.
Because I'm trying to talk to people, and you're telling me to get lost and get off the sidewalk.
You can say get lost.
Nobody said that once. I think you did. I can rewind the footage over here.
I would love for you to do that because I never said that.
Okay. You want to see what he said?
I don't care what he said, sir. I wasn't here.
Okay.
Okay, what he was saying, kid.
Anyway, I don't want to make a lawsuit out of it because...
oh, that's great. Thanks for being a team player.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Hi, kids. How you doing today? Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? I don't think you should be trying to stand in the way of blocking my sign.
It's a public sidewalk, sir.
The public sidewalk. We have just as much a right to be here as you do.
So what you're saying is, on the government's dole, you're blocking me from my First Amendment and you're harassing me. Is that what you're doing?
I'm standing right here, sir. During the day.
The First Amendment is to protect people, citizens, from the government. That's what it's for. Hey guys, you know what this is? This is how they do the abortion procedure. The doctor rips the arms and legs off the baby. The abortion clinics, they don't tell you this this information. If they did, if they told you this, they're breaking the law. They have to tell you by law because it's major medical surgery, and they don't tell you. Hi, sir. How you doing today? You know what this is? Hi, mister. How you doing today? You know what this is?
81. Go ahead.
Huh? Hey, guys. How you doing today?
Just go home. Go home. Okay.
You big, I'll stand by my partner like that, right?
No, sorry. Hey guys, what you need to know is always have a camera with you, and if the cops try to take you off the sidewalk, you can sue them for a lot of money. Okay, so don't be intimidated by the police. Okay, you have a legal right to be on the sidewalk and talk to people. Hi man, how you doing today? Do you know what this is?
We'll just keep going there. We'll just keep going.
This is how they do the abortion procedure. So you shouldn't be telling them. I'm trying to talk to people. I don't know why you're obstructing my First Amendment right to talk to people.
I'm obstructing your right, sir. You can speak all you want.
Why are you telling people to not talk to me? That's
not telling you. You can just tell people to keep moving, sir.
Why? She has a right to be on the sidewalk.
Violates the city ordinance, sir.
What's the city ordinance?
City ordinance, sir, is excludes all public gatherings of more than 4 people.
What?
Welcome to the city of Quincy, sir. City ordinance. Welcome to the city of Quincy, sir.
So 4 people or more can't be...
Correcto mondo. Correcto mondo.
What if they keep moving? What if the 4 people are walking down the street together?
That's different. You can't be stationary, sir. You can't be in stationary position more than...
This is Ashley Jessica. I am here at Albany International Airport for Opt Out in Film Week with Jason Burmis, who is currently on the camera. And we are just handing out flyers to travelers to raise awareness about the campaign, trying to film some PSA, letting travelers know about their right to opt out of the body scanner and to film their pat-downs.
at?
Event happening at airports across the U.S.
Downstairs, please. We're going to take you downstairs and talk to you.
Okay,
You don't
that's
have
fine.
a permit, and you're going to turn off the camera
Actually,
now.
we have. You want to show them right here? We have absolute right to film here.
No, you
On
don't.
your- absolutely do.
Okay.
on your
This is,
website.
hold on.
First of
It's on
all,
your website.
turn this off right away.
No, it says we can take pictures at
Call the sheriff.
That's
Take
fine.
them downstairs.
That's fine,
We're
sir.
not trying to cause any
We are
trouble.
allowed to film. That is on the TSA's website. This is part of a national campaign. I'm with Infowars.com, the largest alternative news site in the
There's
world.
nothing to do with it here. Please come downstairs with us where we can talk.
I'm more than willing to
I'm
come
asking
downstairs.
you to come
sir, but
downstairs.
I will absolutely come
Let's
with you.
go.
We're going to be filming.
Okay. No, you're not.
Absolutely going to be filming.
No, you don't have
We don't need a permit, sir. I have it right there.
We checked this all out just to make sure that we were.
And we've done it at other
abiding by all the
airports.
TSA regulations and rules.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's
Every regulation and rule.
yeah.
In fact, it's actually been acknowledged by the TSA this week that this is going on, and we have
Yes.
permission to do this.
The TSA does not give you permission in this airport. You have to have a
If
permit.
you have federal employees working here, we absolutely have that
No
right.
longer. You're downstairs. You're not with the TSA now. Now you have to turn it off.
No, I do not, sir. Listen, this is to protect my First Amendment rights.
We'll take care of it.
Okay.
Just
All
over
right.
here.
Yeah.
What's going on?
We have a national campaign that's been picked up by Drudge, CBS, HuffingtonPost.com. We're just here to hand out information on opt-out and film week. And again, the TSA clearly states we can take pictures and film at checkpoints. And that's exactly what we're doing.
Is this all the stuff that you're handing out?
Yep, that's all we're doing. We're not soliciting anybody. We're not asking for money. We're not asking you to join anything. We're simply handing out information.
All right. Listen, can you do me a favor until we figure out what's going on? You just stay over here for a minute.
Absolutely. As long as I can film, I have no problem.
I just
Sure,
want to figure out what's
absolutely.
going on, okay?
Absolutely.
So I know.
Absolutely.
So this is the flyers that you guys are handing
Yep,
out.
that's all we're
And
handing out.
This is it.
That's from the TSA's website.
Oh, this is all I need.
Okay.
Okay, I got this and this. Let me just go over here for a second and we'll figure out what's going on.
Yep.
May I have your attention in at the ticket counters or gate service counters. Please have your photo identification.
All right. What's the name of your organization?
There is no organization, but I am here on behalf of Infowars.com, the website right there. Infowars.com. And again, man, it's the number one alternative. Infowars.com.
Yeah,
That's who
pushed this the most. I've worked for them in the past. I've covered things like the G20 in Pittsburgh. I've covered the Bilderberg
So it's
Conference.
Infowars.com.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're going to be on the Alex Jones Show at 2 p.m. this afternoon.
Alex Jones Show?
That is the Alex Jones Show, yes. We're going to be on that as well.
Show me your permit to.
Again, there is no permit.
Yes, there is. The airport authority requires a permit.
No, it does not,
Yes,
sir.
it does.
Sir,
We do.
sir,
Do
sir.
you have $1 million insurance policy here? You're violating the airport
We are
authority
not.
guidelines.
Absolutely
You
not.
haven't paid. That doesn't matter to us at all. Okay,
So
you can
the
check
TSA
that out.
doesn't matter?
No, you're in our
Because you have
airport.
them-
You're at our airport. Okay. Okay.
Well, I'm going to challenge you on that.
That's fine.
Okay.
Challenge
We're
us.
just here listening
You,
for the
you're, what you're
campaign.
doing
We're
is
not
totally ignoring everything that you're supposed to do.
Absolutely not.
Yes,
That's
you are.
not true. You know,
Yep.
got to spread the information to the people.
I agree.
Apparently, there's a lot of misinformation out there.
How you doing?
Look, it's your, obviously this is your constitutional right. Okay. As far as we're concerned, you're not breaking any laws. Okay. That's what we want to get across to you guys. Okay. But as far as the airport authority, okay, they have their own separate rules. Okay, which the only thing that they require from you guys, this is what Doug Myers, their public relations person, has expressed to me, is that they request that you have $1 million insurance liability, and they want an application process.
But there's no
I'm just relaying information to you.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm just a messenger right now. Okay, I understand. I understand that. Okay. Like I said, as far as violating any rules or anything, as far as law enforcement, you're not.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. And
all right, then we're going to go about our business up there and just hand out and film until someone tells us different. I mean, you are the law, correct?
Yes.
That is correct.
All right.
That is correct.
You're to stay down here for a while. Keep them down here.
But
They
again,
can't-
sir,
you
he
can't
can't do it.
detain us.
I can't
You
really
can't
keep
detain
them
us.
down here. I can't- I have
We're
no
going
reason
to close it to all the ticketed passengers, and we can do that.
Well, then, if you
Only
want to do that,
ticketed
that's on you.
Only
Yeah.
ticketed passengers upstairs from now on. Okay?
We'll just hand them out right here, Ashley. I mean, I don't know. I traveled
can't-
through here on Wednesday night. I've been here through this airport at least 100 times.
Like I said, I can't stop.
This is a national campaign. No one's breaking any laws. No one's breaking any rules. I mean, if this guy wants to give me a hard time, I'm sorry. I have to challenge him. You know,
and that's right.
And again,
Sir,
yeah.
okay, thank you.
Of course, I'm not. Like I said, you know, I was willing to come down. This is, you know, again, our, you know, from the power. So.
This is our rights as part of the Constitution. I'm not going to